Kerkez to Liverpool. Was one not enough? How greedy. Richard Hughes, Michael Edwards, Arnie Slot. Was one not enough? The season's not even, it's not even ended yet. The season ain't even ended. Was one not enough? Was one not enough? Listen, Kerkez links are strengthening. Frimpong's pretty much done. Medical pretty much complete. Should be announced in the coming days or within the next week or so, whenever the window does officially open. But listen, before we get into the video, make sure you smash the like button. We are 30-something subscribers away from 17,000 subscribers. I'm going to let it run at the bottom of the video. You see it there? At the bottom of the screen, you can see that. So if you're new, you never walk alone, family. You know what I'm saying? Subscribe to the channel. Rival fans as well. This is a multi-club channel, so make sure you subscribe. And obviously, let's hit the like button. Let's get to what? I don't know, 30 likes? Sorry, 30 million likes. Or let's just go for 300 likes. I'm joking. I'm taking a minute. I'm just gassed in it. I'm gassed. Yeah? Listen, 300 likes. We're running that up in it. So smash that like button. But listen, Kerkez, man. Liverpool are moving greedy right now. Liverpool are moving greedy. So early doors today, Fabrizio obviously dropped the news. You know, understand Liverpool have contacted Bournemouth for Milos Kerkez, a deal with talks now advancing. Hey, listen. Liverpool are also completing the agreement on personal terms with Kerkez, keen on the move. That's the main bit, you know. That's the main bit. Keen on the move. Bro. You know what I'm saying? Keen on the move. You know? Negotiations underway between the clubs on the transfer fee. Hey, listen. I'm pretty sure he has a buyout clause or something. You know we love a buyout clause. I might be wrong. You know what I'm saying? You know what I'm saying? Obviously, for those who also like the extras as well, we've also got Matteo Moretto, who also dropped the news. I think before Fabrizio, we said Liverpool moving forward with the signing of Milos Kerkez. There are contacts with Bournemouth, and negotiations between the parties could accelerate in the coming days. Milos Kerkez is in very advanced talks with Liverpool over contract terms. Yeah, see it. And of course, even yesterday, just about under 20, not like 19 hours ago to be specific, Fabrizio did repost his tweet as well, saying obviously Jeremy Frimpong completing the first part of his medical, contract until June 2030, obviously to be signed. Next step, obviously, so for the deal to be official. Here we go, confirmed. And Liverpool still want to add a left back this summer. And then hours later, of course, we get the bomb. We get the Fabrizio bomb, obviously, of Kerkez being very keen on the move. Now, we did get a Fabrizio bomb about Kerkez. I'd say was it January? There was Fabrizio tweeted something about Kerkez not too long ago, probably about 3-4 months ago. I feel like it was the January window. Correct me in the chat if I'm wrong. And that was when we started getting the inkling of maybe that could be a possible signing for Liverpool. He continuously likes, Anfield sector, Liverpool goals. He likes the links. He even liked the "Here We Go" post, I believe, for Frimpong. So listen, Kerkez, it's lit over here, bro. It's lit over here. Like, it is lit over here. I'm just saying, innit? And in terms of GA, for a fullback, I think he's got 7 GA this season. He's got 5 assists and 2 goals in 36 games. For me, in terms of replicating what we had in Robbo when he was in his prime, is Milos Kerkez close to that. And that's what I feel like is the main thing that we need to be going towards. Because for me, Frimpong is a heavily attacking wingback, and I feel like we need to go and get someone on the other side who's a little bit more balanced. I feel like Kerkez is very balanced. He's robust going forward. He wins his duels. He's decent in the air as well. He's decent with his feet. He can play football. He seems like he's got that mad engine on him as well. And again, to play for Liverpool at fullback, you need that engine. And I personally feel like the way Liverpool are going to be playing, there's going to be a little bit, there's a bit more protection with the fullbacks now. There is. Whether you like it or not, there's more protection with the fullbacks. And I feel like Kerkez is almost a perfect fit. Now, would we have preferred like an Anthony Robinson or whatnot, or a Hato who kind of plays left centre back, left back as well, or even a Hincapi for Leverkusen. Yes, those are alternative options, but for me, I feel like Kerkez has been one of the best left backs in the league, if not the best left back in the league. I can't think of many others that have been better than him. I think Lewis Hall's been brilliant. Miles Lewis-Skelly, since he's come in, has been unbelievable as well. And I'd even say Ola Aina and Nico Williams, when they've switched over, I know they played both. There's been some good left back shouts, but I just feel like Kerkez takes the cake for me of how good he's been. Especially, he's been one of the main driving forces in a Bournemouth side who've been excellently coached by Areola. They've been doing wonders by beating the big teams. And Kerkez has given every single one of us absolute problems. Absolute problems. And for me, it depends who we're going to have over on that left wing. Kerkez loves to overlap. That's what people don't necessarily pay attention to so much, but he loves to get forward and he loves to overlap. Now, for me, that gives more time for a player like Cody Gakpo to do a signature move when he likes to cut in, whether that be to shoot or for whatnot. And even if it's Diaz playing, even if Luis Diaz is the one that is making the movement, Diaz, for me, he's lost that yard of pace, and I feel like someone like Kerkez can give him the extra space he needs to cut in, give him a little bit more time, because when Luis Diaz, when he does get rushed, I feel like sometimes he tends to overdo things, overthink things, and his end product becomes very, let's just say, unreliable. So for me, I feel like we're signing one of the best current left backs in the league. He's very young. I'm not sure how old Kerkez is. I'm pretty sure he's like 23. He's like 22, 23. He's 21. He's 21 years of age. He's 21 years of age. Listen, Liverpool are refreshing their fullbacks. And remember, it's been 3 windows since we've actually done anything significant in terms of signings. And now we have no choice but to spend. Like, there's no choice not to spend in this window. We can't go 4 windows without doing things properly. And I know you can see clearly that Arne Slot wants his preseason stacked. He wants his players ready for the preseason and to know exactly what he wants, to do exactly what he needs, because I believe he sees Robertson. Unfortunately, his time is done. Tsimikas is another one who, again, consistency-wise, is he good enough to start for Liverpool long-term? Me, I think he's good enough to be in the squad, but starting him long-term for us could be problematic in certain games. And Kerkez is the one who I feel like trumps them both, or is almost like a mixture of the two, and pretty much like the older version of Robertson, who we've had for so long, and he's done such brilliant things for the club. I think Kerkez is going to get great GA. He's got a wicked delivery. And again, what we're losing in Trent with creativity, we could also gain a little bit on the other side, because Robbo's only recorded 1 assist this year. Only 1 Premier League assist. And I feel like what we being heavily right-sided in terms of creativity, I genuinely think that Kerkez will add to that. Again, defensively, everyone kind of thinks that he's heavily, marauding forward, not that great defensively. Me, I disagree. I think he's very balanced. I think people are going to start to try and poke holes in his game because he's starting in for Liverpool or signing for a big club, and that's kind of how things get. And I'm just going to run you guys through how our left side could look, because if we share the screen now, I'm going to show you guys. Let's share this tab right here. So I've missed out a few spaces. Let's quickly just pop Virgil in there. So this is just how our left side's going to look. Yeah. Let's pop Frimpong on the other side as well. Let's pop Frimpong there. Let's pop Frimpong there. And let's pop man like Kanate there as well. Shout out Kanate as well, man. You know what I'm saying? And obviously, I said I was going to leave it empty, but you know what? Let's just fill in the team. We're going to leave the 10 space empty for a second. But Gakpo likes to do this. Very rarely likes to go down the outside. And I'm going to zoom this in a little bit more just so you guys can see it a little bit more. I'm going to zoom this in. Gakpo likes to... So we're going to cut Alisson out here. Gakpo likes to come infield. He likes to come infield. Kerkez is going to be doing a lot of his work here, especially on the ball. Now, regardless of who's in the 10 and how they're going to move, Salah is also going to come infield like this. Frimpong is going to be operating here as well. So Kanate and Virgil are going to have a lot of work cut out for themselves. But however, I do think Grav can kind of stick into that position there where he kind of has a bit of protection for Kerkez. And I think McAllister might come forward a bit. But also, this isn't something that's going to be happening 24/7, leaving our centre-backs exposed, which is where I see some Liverpool fans on Twitter kind of thinking, where is the where's the conservative kind of mode where we have, you know, a defensive structure? Well, off the ball, it's almost a 4-4-2. Off the ball, this is the formation. Off the ball, it's two banks of four. Salah's a little bit further forward. Whoever, let's just put Szoboszlai in the 10 for now. Let's put Szobo in the 10. Let's put Szoboszlai here for a second. Off the ball, McAllister drops even deeper. And then we have Luis Diaz here. So off the ball, this is kind of what our shape tends to look like at times. It's two banks of four. Salah sometimes does drop deep because he has to collect the ball and set us up on the attack. And we look like this. It's a 4-4-2. That's how it looks. Sometimes it will be a little bit like this, where Szoboszlai is the one that's a little bit closer to Salah, and McAllister's here, and we try and get McAllister on the half turn. But off the ball, when we're shaped like this, I don't think Kerkez is going to suffer the way some fans think he's going to suffer. For me, as I said, if you're looking at his actual stats, like in terms of his ground duels and stuff like that, he's in the green, and he's got a great percentile for all of these type of stats. So I'm not really listening to any of that foolishness. You know what I'm saying? His aerial duels is 0.8 per game, so he does tend to win his duels a little bit more than maybe a Robertson, who was like actually 0.2, I believe. Do you know what I'm saying? And his sprints per game is also, I believe, is 0.5, which is higher than a lot of wing backs as well. So these are things, yeah, that matter when it comes to the data analysis that Liverpool are putting in for the player. So for me, I'm over the moon. If we get this one over the line, I think we should. The player seems keen on the move, and I feel like as Premier League champions, these are the type of deals that Liverpool are probably going to start doing. Shrewd business deals that aren't going to cost us too much. You know, players that are very much in, you know, let's be honest, in demand, but not superstar names. You know, not like an Alphonso Davies maybe or an Achraf Hakimi. But you're looking at Liverpool's formation like this, and our wing backs have license to get forward, and they're going to be just as dangerous. And it's going to allow, again, our wingers to almost be strikers or inside forwards again, which is how we're going to get the most out of Salah, how we're going to get the most out of Gakpo. This is the perfect way to do it, to get our wing backs up and down and more consistent once more. But listen, generally speaking, I'm gassed about this signing. That if we get this over the line, that's our wing backs done, and the window's not even open yet. People need to understand that. So Liverpool are moving serious. Richard Hughes, you earned your name. Shout out to you. And again, Michael Edwards, the assassin. He's the assassin, man. Listen, let me know in the comments what you'd rate this signing out of 10. For me, this signing would automatically be an 8 out of 10 for me. I know he's going to have to earn the right to wear the badge, and we're going to have to, you know, it's a different type of pressure playing for Liverpool. But on paper right now, this sounds like a really good left-back deal that I think even the rivals would approve of as well. But listen, you lot, let me know what you guys are thinking. That's my analysis of the signing. I think it's going to be excellent. It's going to unlock the left wing. We're going to be more dangerous from that left side again. I feel like we've been right side heavy this season, and I feel like to balance out that danger is going to be just as well for Salah to pop up at the back post as well, rather than him having to create and kind of make things happen himself without the likes of Trent being around. So we'll see. You know what I'm saying? If you made it this far, like, subscribe. Let's get to 17K. You know, Kerkez, it's lit over here, bro. It's lit over here. I'm just letting you know, innit?